Hi, I'm Richard Holcomb, and welcome to Who Rocks New Mexico. Today, if you're starting up or own a small business, there's an organization that can help you achieve success. Let's check out the Albuquerque Hispano Chamber of Commerce. Then it's time to work up an appetite for some great Italian food and a relaxing time with Fred Schaller at Bravo Cucina Italiano. And we'll spend some time with Mark Johnson of Los Ebanistas Construction, whose custom homes just might turn you green with envy. But first, let's head north and meet one of the masters of the Taos art community, Charles Collins. Charles Collins is the most awarded artist in the history of the Taos Fall Arts Festival. His works were selected for a prestigious showing at the New Mexico Governor's Gallery, where former Governor Gary Johnson proclaimed a Charles Collins Day throughout New Mexico in his honor. He has been officially claimed a Taos Master by the Millicent Rogers Museum and was selected as the inaugural artist by Arlo Guthrie for the Guthrie Center in Massachusetts.
I was a little kid and I knew that I was going to be an artist. My mother was an artist, and it just seemed to be the right thing to do. My art conveys the interconnectedness of all life on the planet, and I feel as though that's the whole point of my art, is the interconnectedness of all life and all beauty and all the cultures. I moved here in 1976 and was attracted to Taos because it was an art colony and because there was a pottery here for sale. And I was a potter at the time and a painter. Sculpture is a very demanding medium, and so is painting, but physically the sculpture sometimes really is very difficult to work in, but you push through and create something that's never been created before. One of my favorite pieces is this bronze sculpture of Lincoln, the mastermind piece, and it represents, of course, how he united the whole country, and he had this unshakable vision, and it's about how we all fit together as Americans. This is a wax for my newest piece that hasn't even gone into bronze yet. And it's the face of William Shakespeare, and it's about the mastermind of literature. And I've chosen his play Julius Caesar to represent his mastermind. This is Caesar, and he has the traditional sword of Rome, and the helmet is the traditional helmet, and on his back is the coat of arms for William Shakespeare that he designed himself. In the center of the shield diagonally is a jousting lance with a pen quill on the tip, and on the top is an eagle holding the jousting lance with the pen quill. And then this is Mark Antony, who was also Cleopatra's husband, and on his back is the cartouche for Cleopatra and the Egyptian symbols. And then the center figure is Cleopatra herself, with the crown of Isis and the cobras that represent Upper and Lower Egypt. The Christ sculpture is, of course, about the mastermind of Christianity. And it was actually the whole concept for the mastermind collection, the paintings and everything. When he said, "Where two or more are gathered in my name, there am I in their midst also." And that's what that sculpture group is about. There's Simon Peter, who's carrying a basket full of fish, and there's John, who's carrying a basket full of bread, and then of course Mother Mary in prayer for humanity. Well, I think everything comes in layers. It's like the sun rises and the light becomes brighter and brighter and brighter, and through different shadows and filters you begin to see different images. And the light becomes to a certain place, and it's like, that's it. It is again about the power of love, because art creates something different, and if it's done in the right way, the vibration of the art is like having a presence in your house or in your room, and it's such a wonderful thing. It's to bring joy. And that's what my gallery is about too, is to bring joy to people who come in and to share it with them.
A lot of places rock our state too. Here's another Travel Guide New Mexico moment. When you come up to Chama, there's one thing that you absolutely have to do with your family, and that's take a ride on the Cumbres and Toltec Railroad.
All aboard! Well, welcome to the Cumbres and Toltec Scenic Railroad here in Chama, New Mexico. This is history here. This is an old historic line that was placed in here by the Denver and Rio Grande Western back in the early 1880s. But a lot of people don't realize that this is history. They're riding on a museum of sorts. Well, the trip is really sensational. This side, again, originating the train out of Chama, goes up a 4% grade from Chama up to Cumbres. We ascend about 2,200 feet. My job as a conductor, I have a wonderful job. I really enjoy my work. I love it. I've never once in 17 years here ever felt like I was really like going to work. And one of the things that I love to do as a conductor is really kind of touching the hearts of these little kids. It's really a family venture, and we love families here. We try and really accommodate them. We offer a Cinder Express on every Thursday specifically for families, and Cinder Bear rides that train and really does a nice touch with the kids. They just love it.
Now this was quite an adventure. If you ever have the opportunity, you need to take this train ride. Fantastic scenery. So if you ever have the opportunity to come to Chama, ride the Cumbres and Toltec Railroad. It's an experience you and your family won't forget, and an adventure that you'll want to have. Up next, energy-efficient home building and with a New Mexico style.
Hi, I'm Doug Wilson, the owner of American Tire and Service. Do you know what makes a great mechanic? Training is mighty important. Certification? You bet. But do you know what really makes a great mechanic? Heart. It's a passion that drives the mechanic to do the right thing every time. We've been helping people like you for over 25 years. We're locally owned and proud to serve you.
American Tire and Service on Highway 528 between Southern and Northern. The only guys for you.
Hi, I just saw Robert Wagner on television reading a script about reverse mortgages. You know, Robert doesn't know anything about reverse mortgages, but I do. Every month at Frost Mortgage, we loan hundreds of thousands of dollars to seniors to eliminate their mortgage payments for the rest of their lives. How much better would your life be if you didn't have a mortgage payment to make next month? If you're 62 or older, give us a call and we'll show you how this wonderful mortgage program works.
One of the most important things in our lives is our vision. Sadly, many people lose some or all of their sight during their lifetime from retinal diseases. You can help. Join us for the 2014 Vision Walk Run at Rio Rancho's Russ Medical Center on Saturday, August 16th. The event includes a 5K walk or run, silent auction, and car show. Your tax-deductible donations will benefit the Juliet RP Vision Foundation, a non-profit organization dedicated to finding a cure for retina eye diseases. To learn more, visit julietfoundation.org. And remember, join us Saturday, August 16th for the 2014 Vision Walk Run at Russ Medical Center. See you there.
Pairing today's technology and New Mexico's heritage when it comes to home building is exactly what Los Ebanistas Construction is doing in New Mexico.
Well, we started the company in 1978. I moved here from California. I had a woodworking business in California. When I came to Dixon here, I got interested in Spanish colonial furniture. I was able to rent a room in the old Catholic school building. Subsequently, we got recognized for our fine woodworking skills, and that grew into the custom home market. We hold licenses in general building, in mechanical contracting, and plumbing, and electrical contracting, and solar, PV and solar thermal services. We're real service oriented. We have people that we've built houses for 25 years ago that still call us back to do additions.
Mark's attention to detail was incredible because what I do is detail only. And Mark's understanding of detail and being a cabinet maker and understanding the process was flawless. It's incredible. The service is always there. To give you a good example, when the gas went out here in northern New Mexico, it was out for a week, Mark, unsolicited, went and bought as many electric heaters as he could, and unasked, he came here and delivered 2 heaters. And he did that with most of his clients.
We've always grown within our means over the years. We've never borrowed money. We've never been under a lot of stress. Our price markup is 7%. That is way different than a lot of other companies, and we've been able to do that because we've never tried to get rich on one job.
His markup is very reasonable. I think it's probably too low, to be perfectly honest. He does a great job. I would highly recommend him.
One of the things that draws folks to our company is that it is a family-owned business. My father-in-law, Mark, he has owned and operated Los Ebanistas for over, since the 1970s, and he has always worked closely with his clients. My husband, Zach, does cabinet making, home building, and he also is involved in the solar aspect of the business.
Since I was a little kid, I've been working with my dad in this shop, watching him tinker with woodworking tools my whole life, and I finally graduated school and came back to start woodworking with my dad and took it up, and I really enjoy what we do, making cabinets. And now what's very exciting is getting into the solar industry, that we get to talk about these new technologies in solar and get to install systems on these people's homes, and it's a very empowering job after you see that meter turn backwards.
What we have behind us here is the Taos Charter School Community Solar Array. It's a 100 kilowatt project. It's the first project in all of New Mexico to be a community solar array. The nice thing about this concept, the community solar concept, is that it allows consumers who may not have an ideal location for solar at their residence or business to participate in a solar program. And what it does is a consumer for either their home or business is allowed to purchase either 1 panel, 5 panels, or even 10 panels. Once they purchase a panel, they are able to realize the same utility credits as if it were at their own home. So their bill is going to decrease without even having to have a solar system installed at their house.
It's time to dispel the myth that solar is too expensive. In just the last few years, solar costs have dropped about 2/3. Making a residential system an 8 or 9 year payback and a business system 5 or 6 year payback. And then for the next 25 or 30 years after that, you'll have free electricity. The time is right for solar. Let us help you become more environmentally friendly, help your pocketbook, and improve the value of your home.
The New Mexico Sinus Institute is changing the lives of New Mexicans who suffer from sinus issues.
Dr. Ian Alexander and the New Mexico Sinus Institute are changing the quality of life for thousands of New Mexicans, and they can change your life too. Dr. Ian Alexander is one of the nation's top sinus surgeons and a leading authority on balloon sinus dilation.
This has taken a surgery which used to take 1 to 2 hours and have lots of packing in the nose and lots of blood loss, and nobody wanted to do it. So where we can now do it is an office procedure, which takes about 20 minutes. I have people who come in after work, have the procedure, and go home, and then they're back to work the next day. You know, we essentially cut the cost in half, which means it's better for healthcare, it's better for you because you pay less money, and because we're not using the anesthesia that they would use in the operating room, really your recovery is much, much quicker. In medical school, I had a mentor who really kind of took me under his wing, and he showed me all the things in ENT, and it had all the things I enjoyed. It was surgery, it was dealing with pediatric patients. Sinus surgery, which is one of my passions, is very technical, lots of computers and devices and balloons. It's just cutting-edge technology. So I just was very inspired by the whole variety that was in the field.
The New Mexico Sinus Institute has expanded to 5 clinics throughout the state: Rio Rancho, Los Alamos, Taos, Roswell, and Hobbs, bringing ear, nose, and throat care directly to patients. For more information or to schedule an appointment, call 1-855-81-SINUS.
Coming up, we'll take you to an Italian restaurant that truly rocks New Mexico.
Need office space? 3791 Southern Boulevard in Rio Rancho represents an outstanding value in office space in the heart of Rio Rancho's business district. With clean and versatile space available, 3791 Southern Boulevard is a 2-story office building and offers good visibility with signage opportunities for tenants. There's only one suite of up to 2,700 square feet still available, so act now. For more information, call David at 505-259-3706.
We'd like to invite you to First Tuesdays, a networking event created specifically for business owners and executives.
Giving you the opportunity to interact on a personal level with business people just like you.
Mark your calendar for every first Tuesday in 2014.
4:30 to 6:30 at Hotel Albuquerque's Q Bar for free hors d'oeuvres, happy hour cash bar,
and networking with fellow business owners and executives.
It's new, it's social, it's your opportunity to make new connections, build relationships, and share new ideas with your peers.
No pressure, no speakers, no roster, and no rules.
And name tags with first names only, so the focus is on you rather than your company.
It's First Tuesdays for business owners and executives, 4:30 to 6:30 at Hotel Albuquerque's Q Bar.
To register, visit firsttuesdaysabq.com. Be there!
Getting hungry? Well, there's a little bit of Italy right here in our backyard.
Welcome to the Bravo Cucina Italiana here in ABQ Uptown. This is a restaurant where you can come and have a great dining experience with some excellent Northern Italian food. In our dining area, we do have multiple private dining areas, or we have room for large parties. We also have patio seating. We have 2 patios located here. The guests love sitting out there. It's great for our happy hour. It's for our late night happy hour as well. People like to go out there and have some wine and some of our appetizers, or finish to have dessert out there. Bravo has got a great ambiance with a quiet, relaxing atmosphere that's great for any time of the day.
Hi, my name is Stephanie. I've been working here at Bravo for almost 5 years. This is a great place to work. I meet a lot of really great people. We have a lot of regulars here. A lot of travelers come through, which makes for a lot of interesting conversation. Bravo's Bar is a really nice place to come enjoy a couple cocktails. We have a really great happy hour that we have Monday through Friday from 3 to 7. The food is great, the drinks are really good, yours truly makes a lot of them, and it's a great place to come and relax if you've had a kind of a long day at work.
Another great thing that we offer is our $7.95 lunch. It's a great price, and it's really nice that we can offer that type of a value for our guests, and our guests love it. We've gotten a lot of regular guests that come in. And one thing that's great that we can offer our regular guests, we've got a loyalty rewards card. They can come in and sign up with it. A lot of guests use it. It's real simple to use. And the first thing that's great about it, right when you sign up, you automatically get a free appetizer. So beyond that, then after that, then you also get an opportunity for your birthday, and your month of your birthday, you get a free entree. Throughout the rest of the months, we have different offers that you get. So you get something every month, and it's a great value to the guests, and our regulars love it.
You know, we have lunch here every Friday. Wouldn't miss it. It's great.
I love it. I love the people here are really friendly. Great staff. Serving staff is excellent.
I could sit here all day. I kind of like everything.
The food is excellent. I mean, I've had almost everything on the menu.
One of my favorite parts is family place. So we can bring the kids. It's affordable. The portions are great. Very accommodating for the kids. So
I've been here for 7 years, and a lot of my cooks have been with me the entire time since I've opened this restaurant. And the great thing that I get from that is that they produce excellent food all the time. They're very consistent. They have a lot of pride in what they do. And I get guests that come in all the time and say, you know, one great thing about the restaurant is that the food never changes. You always do a great job with the food. It's very consistent. Another great thing that we offer here is that a lot of people don't maybe realize is that we offer great to-go food. So if you call ahead and place your order, you pull up, we've got some areas set out right in front of our to-go door that are only for to-go diners. You pull right in, and our to-go person will come outside, bring your food to you, take your payment, send you on your way. It works out really well. In our kitchen, we've got a brick oven of pizza. We do different selections of pizzas and flatbreads. We do our traditional pepperoni pizza. We also do a margarita pizza. One of the other things we do some flatbreads. We've got an excellent flatbread that we make with balsamic caramelized onions, with portobello mushrooms, and gorgonzola cheese. Our pizzas are very popular. But along with our pizza, we have excellent fresh salads. We have a pasta station. We also have a grill station. Some of our more popular dishes are salmon. We do a lot of steaks here. Our sandwiches at lunch work out very well. All of our pastas are made fresh to order. Love to invite you to come on down to Bravo here at ABQ Uptown. We're open 7 days a week. We got a table waiting for you.
Up next, let's check out the Albuquerque Hispano Chamber of Commerce.
Hi, I'm Doug Wilson with American Tire and Service. Did you know any independent, reputable automotive repair center can provide factory scheduled maintenance under your new vehicle warranty? It's true, you don't need to go to the dealer. You know us, you trust us. So check your owner's manual for scheduled maintenance and let your guys at American Tire do the rest. Engine maintenance, transmission, tire rotation, any scheduled maintenance. American Tire and Service, your guys for all your vehicle maintenance and repairs. See us today.
What you don't need when it's time to close your mortgage is a nameless, faceless voice at the other end of a 1-800 number. What you do need is a licensed local loan officer who will attend your closing, sit with you and answer every one of the questions that you will surely have as you read and sign over 57 legal documents. At Frost Mortgage, we're licensed, we're professional, and we're local. We don't just close loans, we open doors.
It feels so true. When I'm with you, I'm free.
Hi, I'm Michael Newman, the host of New Mexico True Television, a brand new show coming up right after Who Rocks New Mexico. New Mexico True Television will show you our great state as you've never seen it before. And we'll provide you with travel tips to make it easy for you to plan your next New Mexico True staycation. So stay right here, enjoy Who Rocks New Mexico, and stay with us at 8:30 for the new weekly New Mexico True Television show. I'll see you in just a few minutes.
If you're starting a small business or you own your own, there's an organization here in town that can really help you achieve success. Let's check out the Albuquerque Hispano Chamber of Commerce.
So as the president and CEO, I oversee the work of the Albuquerque Hispano Chamber of Commerce. I work closely with the board of directors. We're small business advocates, and we also are involved in education, workforce training, and convention and tourism. Even though we're a Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, many of our members are not Hispanic-owned businesses.
Our membership is, I'd say, about 35% non-Hispanic business owners. The Albuquerque Hispano Chamber of Commerce encourages all business owners to join the chamber. We definitely want to help all business owners here in the community grow.
The chamber has become like a family. There are such wonderful people to work with that they're always looking for opportunities for business people to get our name out.
We get a lot of referrals from the chamber. A lot of business people call us up for a line of credit, a small business loan. We do 2 or 3 business startups a month, and a couple of those come from the Hispano Chamber.
Although we started out as small business advocates 40 years ago, somewhere along the way, 6 or 7 years into that, somebody decided that we needed to be part of education.
We are very committed to education in New Mexico, particularly here in Albuquerque. We raise money and award high school seniors, very deserving high school seniors, scholarships every year. We've raised close to $1.7 million in scholarships over the past 37 years.
So I've been teaching classes on Microsoft Office, not only to members of the Hispano Chamber of Commerce, but also members of the community. The ultimate goal is to get people more aware of how technology works and to accept it more into their lifestyle, really to prepare them to go out and look for employment, or to possibly have them upgrade their skills to possibly move up in their current job. I'm also involved with the Comcast Digital Connectors programs. We go out to a local high school here and we teach a class on called IT Essentials. We're preparing these kids for the future. I mean, these kids are the future leaders, and with technology the way that it's advanced here in the last 5 years, we really try to have to play catch up to keep them involved with it so that we become the front runners in education and technology like we used to be years ago.
The scholarships that they provide for the young kids and everything else they do, the training for employees of companies that need computer training, that need office skills, those kinds of things. The Chamber's been a great resource for a lot of my customers, and it's been fun to introduce my customers to the Chamber.
I oversee the Convention and Tourism Department. Our main job is to bring in conventions and tourism to the city of Albuquerque. The fantastic thing about working here at the Hispano Chamber is that we have this culture and heritage that not only the Hispano Chamber has been built on, but much of the same idealisms that the city's been built on. And so we really do utilize that to go out to reach other conventions that maybe are going to other cities and don't really understand what Albuquerque has to offer. We reach out to them, we bring them back to the city, we show them what we can do for them and how hospitable our city really is.
The Albuquerque Hispano Chamber of Commerce is very proud of what we've accomplished in the community, and we're very proud to say that we provide resources and tools for small businesses and individuals to succeed.
The feeling that I get of giving back, it's important to me to work somewhere that I feel like what we do makes a difference, and I see that all the time here at the Chamber.
It takes all of us to really work for this Chamber, and really on behalf of education, on behalf of small business, and trying to, at the end of the day, give back to the community and create a better place for all of us.
There are many dentists around New Mexico, many of whom offer similar services. So what makes Dr. Greg Lepore of Smiles by Design so different? Well, you're about to see.
You know, we have an idea of health that we want each person to have because we know how important oral health is. But oftentimes they don't necessarily want to go there right away. They want to go at their pace. And so I always say that we're the navigators and they're the captain of the ship.
So when Dr. Lepore first started talking to me about doing this work to my teeth, I was pretty skeptical. I've been dealing with the teeth that I had for so long and just so used to the way my smile looked, the way it felt. And he walked me through that. All the staff worked very well with me to understand what was going on, what was going to happen, and then ultimately through the treatment and then into the recovery area. So.
Dr. Lepore and his staff are just wonderful to work with. They are so caring and generous, and as a patient you feel really, really important, and that your time is important, and that they really care about you and always want to make you happy.
You know, I have to say I really enjoy coming to work every day. Ultimately, it's because of the patients, you know, to have the interaction with them and to enjoy them. And I know it sounds cliche-ish, but that is why we're here. You know, if we don't have the patients, there's no reason to come to work.
That's all the time we have this week on Who Rocks New Mexico. I hope you enjoyed the show as much as I enjoyed bringing it to you. And while you're out and about this week, if you see our men and women in uniform, stop them and be sure and thank them for their service. If you'd like more information on the folks you saw on today's show, check us out on the web at whorocksnm.com. Have a great week, everybody. We'll see you next week.